Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies as we continue with Part 3, The Testimony of General Andrew Jackson, from Book the Third, The Testimony of the Mystic Tie by Albert G. Mackey. Part 3, Testimony of General Jackson. Of the early Masonic history of Andrew Jackson, but little is known. In a tribute to his memory, prepared by the Reverend Mr. Neeley, the Grand Chaplain of the Grand Lodge of Tennessee, it is stated that, in the early part of his life, he was connected with a lodge that met at Clover Bottom, under the jurisdiction of the Grand Lodge of Kentucky. In the year 1822, he was elected and installed as Grand Master of Tennessee and presided during the session of that year, with all the firmness and dignity which distinguished him in other situations of command. He was, in the subsequent year, re-elected to this important position and continued to exercise its functions with his usual promptitude and decision. He was connected with the order until the time of his death, and had made some progress in the higher degrees, since we find him, but a few previous years to his death, assisting in the imposing ceremonies of installing the officers of Cumberland Royal Arch Chapter. The testimony of a man whose public career was so intimately interwoven with the destinies of the nation, and whose private life was a beautiful illustration of benevolence, is too valuable to be omitted in a work professedly intended to be a defense of Freemasonry. In 1833, General Jackson, while on a visit to Boston, was invited by the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts to visit them at a special communication to be called for that purpose. The general made arrangements for doing so, but on the arrival of the evening was compelled to forego his intention in consequence of excessive fatigue. He sent, however, a letter in which he expressed his favorable wishes for the prosperity of the institution as one calculated to benefit mankind. The Honorable Joel R. Poinsett, one of the president's suite, attended the communication and delivered the following message, in which the opinion entertained by Jackson of the institution is explicitly stated. Most worshipful brother, the President of the United States has charged me to express to his brethren of the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts his sincere regret at being prevented by indisposition from accepting their invitation to meet them in the temple, and from tendering to them, in person, his acknowledgments for their attentions. He begged me to assure them that he shall ever feel a lively interest in the welfare of an institution with which he has been so long connected, and whose objects are purely philanthropic, and he has instructed me to express to them the high esteem and fraternal regard which he cherishes for them all. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.